The final concert of the Utrecht Festival this year is a sort of specialty program, which is the Requiem of Jean Gilles, which was composed around 1705. It's a curious story because two brothers came to Jean Gilles, who was living in Toulouse, and asked for a requiem for their father. And they exchanged an envelope with money for an envelope with the music to the requiem. And so Gilles opened the envelope and he counted the money, and he said to the brothers, well, when do you intend to pay me the rest? And they said, no, that's all the money we have. So they exchanged envelopes again. He took his requiem back and said, I would prefer to save it for my own funeral at these prices. So he died less than 1 year later, and the piece was performed for the first time at his funeral. And the French in the 18th century, in the 17th and 18th centuries, there were very few requiems. It's just not a genre that they've cultivated. So this requiem, composed around 1705 by Jean Gilles, was basically the only requiem, or one of the only requiems in France in the 18th century, and it was used for the funeral services of all of the great composers, foreign dignitaries, Louis XV, and even for the memorial service of Rameau in 1764. So in 1764, when Rameau died, they pulled out this requiem, and it had already been through various transformations, but they made an enormous transformation of it. Colleagues and contemporaries of Rameau from the Concert Spirituel in 1764. So you have sacred contrafacta of music written by Rameau. So you have sacred texts to what had been non-religious music. You have an extremely big orchestra, choir, for soloists, timpanis, horns, a pair of oboes, a pair of flutes. So it's a very mid-18th century version of this piece, which was originally composed in 1705. It's a sort of it's a recycling, actually, 18th century style recycling.